Okay, Time of Legends, Joan of Arc, the Teutonic Knights. It has been a long time in coming, but here it is. Also in this video, I'll take a brief look at the Deluxe storage box. However, I will not be showing it, with all the stuff in it. I'll be doing a separate video, a kind of how-to video of how you store all your tokens and cards and all that kind of stuff in that box. That might take me a little while to work out exactly how to do it, because I know that information on that is quite scarce at this moment in time. But this is all about Teutonic Knights. So this was kind of, this went to Kickstarter in much more simpler times. So there was no COVID or anything like that. So I've been really, very much looking forward to this. I'm really desperate to know the future of Time of Legends, Joan of Arc. I really hope it continues in some form. And yeah, I'm really hoping that is the case. But let's have a look at the Teutonic Knights. So it's quite a heavy box. In terms of footprint, the size of the box is it's not massive at all. It's about the same size as maybe the Legendary Battles box, for those of you that back that. So not a huge amount. So we've got some cardboard, which we'll look at in a minute. We have, what have we got here? A whole bunch of cards. Again, we'll look at those in a minute. Two boxes of minis. So let's take a look at the minis first. I know that's what most people like to see. Let's start with the smaller of the two. You have to excuse my cold. I'll be sniffing and all that throughout the video. And hopefully in this Teutonic Knights book, so I've got a French version now, we'll get a list of everything that's in the box as we can refer to it. No, we don't. We don't get a contents list for Teutonic Knights. Okay. That's a shame. So let's have a look. It's got two sort of quite deep boxes. So I'm expecting lots of troops and that kind of thing to appear in bags. Yep, there you go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. All the bags are numbered. These aren't for us, since there's no contents list. These numbers aren't for us. These are for the guys, I'm assuming, in the packing factory, so as they know that they've got the right ones in there. And I've got 1 to 6 there, so I'm assuming that is all correct. Let's have a look. Okay, so start with these walls. We get eight of those. Here's the wagons. So we get 2 of these. It's nice. Feels like nice, strong plastic. Definitely feels durable. That's our first little tray. It's our first building. Okay, then we get these 2 kind of farm style buildings. We get 2 of these. It's cool. One thing I love about this game is that the way they do this kind of, these stone walls, they come out really nice when they're painted, even with contrast paints. Okay, Here's an angel. Very, very nice. Little bit of stuff from the mould line there, but yeah, very cool stuff. Right, let's split these bags and see what we've got in them. So this is just the appetizer for the main event. Okay, bag number 1. Let's see what we have. Okay. Some of our knights. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 identical. Bag number 2. So after I'm done with these videos, sorry, more mounted pikemen or something like that. After I'm done with these videos and I've gone through the Deluxe storage box, I'm actually going to do another video on how I store the miniatures. It's not an easy task, but it's fairly simple and straightforward. Okay, more mounted units for bag number 3. Let's get 4 of these. Bag number 4. Okay, again, 4 of the same again. So we've got 4 crossbowmen mounted. I know the general storage of miniatures for this game is somewhat difficult, especially for those like me who glue these to the bases. Okay, bow and arrow mounted. Again, 4 of these as well. So that's bag number 5. And number 6. Again, more mounted units. That's pretty bent, but a bit of hot water, that will be fine. So 4 of these guys. Okay, so it's everything from the first little box. So I'm expecting things to get a bit more impressive in this other box. So I know there's some large units. The small dragon. Right, what we've got in here. So we have some wings. Let's see what they go on to. Right, there we go. Okay, let's get the wings on this. So these feel much more fit for purpose than the wings on the original legendary dragon. But to be fair, the legendary dragon is massive. But these feel like they're not going to fall out or anything like that. Very cool. Okay, so let's have a better look at this. Very cool miniature. That head's almost like a snake. Okay, so let's have a look. So for scale, here is one of our mounted units. Right. Yeah, this is a beauty. Really, really cool. Grabbing hold of a horse down there. Right, okay, yeah, brilliant. Love it. What else have we got? What should we look at next? Okay, let's look at the bigger stuff. This Wicker Man kind of thing. This poor dude, being held there. Yeah, excellent. Right. I'm really sorry. I did want to be prepared, and I was going to go through the book. I was going to tell us all of what all of these models are. It's been a long time since the Kickstarter was on, so I've unfortunately forgotten. But yeah, since there's no contents in the book, I can't do that. Okay, so that's that. Let me get a handle on everything else that's in it. Okay. So this is the last of the very large models. This is that sort of god character. It does look like a cross between kind of Thor and Zeus on Pegasus. But yeah, another beauty. Foot poking it there. I love the quality of these. They are great. Really very cool. Okay, so for the rest of the video, we've got smaller stuff. This is that kind of fire snake. Go on a bear. This bear is so much more massive than the bear from the core set. Huge in comparison. Okay. A smaller angel. This is smaller than the angels in the core box as well. Nice. I believe some of these miniatures are heroes from the core game that have been given mounted options as well, which is cool. So I'm very much looking forward to getting the sheets for sort of battle report games. I do recognise some of these from the core game as well. These are really, really nice. These are all heroes. Got 4 more heroes to go. There we go, 2 at a time here. Nice. Okay, so the rest of what we've got is what's in these bags. So let's have a bit of a closer look. Mess around the camera for a minute. Okay, so it's basically up to 27 is the bag. So here's bag 7. And again, all of these guys are the same. So more. Very cool. 6 of those. Number 8. Very cool. The tiniest shield of all time. I'm sure it stopped something. So again, 6 of those. Okay, bag number 9, 6 again. These guys. Quality beard on that dude. All right, number 10. Six again. Probably the largest shield I've seen in the game of any expansion. Spearmen, 6 of those. 11, we've got some knights, chunky knights. Six again. Number 12. You guessed it, six again of these. So let's work this out. So they look like they've got an axe. That looks like a bow as well, I think. Okay. Right, 13. Again, six of these. These are very different, those on their bases. And these are kind of the rats. All of those rats. Pied Piper of Hamelin vibes. Six of those. 14, we've got some more mounted units. Actually, we have a few different things. So we have some dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 dogs, so 2 bases worth. And we get 4 more mounted units. Okay, number 15. Six of these again. 16, and it looks like it's another troop unit. And again, we've got 6 of a single model here again. Lovely stuff. So those tiny shields again, but it's a different model. Okay, 17. Six models again. We've got archers this time. Okay, we're getting there. So bag 18, we've got 2 different types of unit. So I've got these guys. Again, don't worry about these sort of bent parts. They're shipping them in baggies, so it's just gonna happen. But you know, this is soft plastic. Heat it up, straighten it up, and it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, so I've got 2 of these guys, which is surprising. Also, I have 1, 3 of these crossbowmen. Yeah, so when I say there's 2 of these, I'm surprised because I would expect them to be 3 to go on a base, but perhaps there's something to do with the wagon. Yeah, 3 of these crossbowmen. And 1 dude with an axe. Yeah, perhaps he's supposed to go with those other 2. And then 2 more bowmen. Oh, sorry, that guy with the axe is actually 2 of those. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's 1 of each. So there's 3 models, 3 different types, 2 of each in that last box. I think it's maybe 1 of each is supposed to go into those wagons. Okay, bag 19 of 27. Let's see what we've got. In fact, while I'm thinking of it, put these guys in the wagon, just so as I don't forget. I'm not entirely sure actually. There's 4 different models. They all fit in there, but they overlap the base. Perhaps I'm totally wrong about that one. Okay, so this one we have 6 identical mounted figures. So that's 3 bases worth for mounted units. Lovely. Number 22. I must have totally forgotten just how much of what we've got in here are mounted units. Okay, so we've got another 8 mounted models here, so that's 4 bases worth. Very cool. Okay, number 23. Oh, I just spied what I was looking for in bag 27, but we'll get there at the end. Okay, what have we got? Okay, so we've got another 8 identical mounted units. Now these guys. See if there's a little bit less droopy one to look at. That's a bit better. Right, number 24. Okay, so another 8. Let's find a non-bent one. 8 of these guys. Oh look, I've missed a couple of bags. 20 and 21, what a fall. Okay, let's go back to bag 20 quickly. Uh, 6 crossbowmen. That's that. 21. It's got 4 bags left to look at. This one is packed. A lot in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, 8 of these guys. Lovely. Okay, let's get back to sanity. Bag 25. So how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Is that 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12. These guys with spears. These guys are great big long spears again. Really delightful stuff. Okay, our penultimate bag. This is a lot of stuff in quite a small box, I have to say. It really is a lot of stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Right, another bag of 12. These guys, the kind of pointy hammers. Okay, final bag. And some interesting stuff in here. So I was interested to see how big the succubus would be. And there you go. Very cool. So when I remember when the campaign was on, there was some voices saying that it was too sexualized and that kind of thing. Not really getting that from here, to be honest. I like it. I think it's cool. So we've got that, and then we've got 4 other heroes. Let's have a look. I remember this guy. There was a lot of talk of this guy. I forget his name, but yeah, he was said to be pretty brutal. Next hero. Excellent stuff. Was it the Soothsayer? Can't quite remember. Such a long time ago. But really cool. Love the bags that he's got in that. Okay, and the last one. So a really impressive amount of miniatures, it has to be said. A huge amount there. I really hope that Mythic Games put something on the website or release something via Dropbox or something like that will just be a list with images of everything in this box so as people can check things off properly. Right, just have a quick minor scan through the book. So basically we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 different scenarios, which is good. They, as you would expect, range in different sizes. They're all 2 to 4 players, so nothing new for legendary battle owners out there. So first couple are quite small. One of them does implement the water there and the kind of frosted new tiles. Implementation of the sewer systems here. That's cool. Actually, so going through these, all of these scenarios so far have been pretty tame in terms of size. All pretty small. This one, again, using the sewer system. Battle. Tannenberg. Okay. That last one is a bit bigger. Okay, so that's cool. Let's have a look at what we get here. Nice new tokens and hexes, which is good. Right, okay, so let's punch these as we go. Teutonic tokens. So for a game that that needed no more tokens, we have a load more. I wonder if they will implement nicely into the storage upgrade. So small aquatic bases on there. I'm not going to pop all these out now, actually. must admit, it is very exciting to be getting more Joan of Arc stuff. Okay, so if you're not interested in going through this and you want to have a brief look at the storage box, just scan ahead a few minutes and we'll get there. So I'm going to have a look at a few of the cards as well before we get onto the storage box. But the storage box part is only going to be a kind of brief look at it. And then I will go through the thankless task of getting everything sorted into there. Okay, last one. Very cool. Very cool. I tell you what, I cannot wait to get this lot back to the table. Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, I might have just opened up. Yeah, I've opened up a French deck, which didn't need to, it would appear. Oh, actually, no, we've got some English here. So these cards for the missions and scenarios, they're English on the front, French on the back. So yeah, you will have to open all the packs to get everything you need. Here, oh, it's the beggar, not the soothsayer. We've got the beggar's questions and answers here. Okay, so that's interesting. These are all French cards for heroes. So we can get rid of them. What we'll do is we'll have a little test with these cards in the Deluxe storage box. The Wicker Man. 2 white and 2 yellow dice in attack. Eight fadas. So yeah, very cool. Where's Succubus is no slouch either. 3 yellow dice in attack. Lithuanian heroes. King Casimir of Poland. I love it. I tell you what, I'm back into it already. Now I'll be doing plenty of other Joan of Arc videos. There you go, the wyvern. 2 red and 2 yellow dice in attack. Brutal. Yes, mounted Douga. Very cool. Okay, then we of course get our troop cards to go with those as well. And then we get some smaller stuff, which I'm not going to go through because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, because he gets turned at certain times. So very, very cool. Shall we have a look at the biggest storage box you've ever seen? Let's have a look. It's so big, it's not even nearly in frame. Right, let's try let's try and work out the best way to do this. Right, let's try this. Okay, there is no easy way of doing this. For me at least. So what we've got, excuse me, is we've got a box which is probably as, I think it's wider than the siege box, and footprint wise it's probably about the same size as your core box. it is huge. So when you think of storage boxes and that kind of thing, to me, in my mind, I'm thinking about reducing the amount of space required. That is not the case here at all. Right, okay. So, lid off. It is a well-wedged lid as well. Because the box is so deep, it takes forever for it to come off. You just have to be patient with it. Let it go. I will say that this box is gonna carry a lot of weight because it carries all of your all of the hexes, the hex maps and that kind of thing. And you know, there's a lot of those for this game. It does carry a lot of weight. Now, one of the things I was worried about, I didn't know how it was going to be. Right, are we there? Are we there? It's taking forever. Wow. Yeah, one of the things I didn't know how it was going to be was I was worried about how thick the box was going to be, how durable it was. This, I have to say, is a hefty box. Because of the weight it's carrying, it might get bashed about a bit, but it is durable. I'll give it that much. Okay, so we've got some instructions here, and they are weak. So, yeah, it doesn't really tell you anything about where anything lives. So you're going to have to go by the size of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay up all night working out exactly what goes where, and then I'll do another video on it and I'll let you know. And then after I've done that, once I've got everything into these boxes, I'll do another video showing you how to implement your 1.5 upgrade. Right, let's have a look. So the first box we have here get into it. So this is a card box. Please excuse me if you hear me sniffing. I've just got a rotten cold at the moment. Okay, so we get a tray for cards. Now this has the artwork from, there's Apocalypse on there. That's from Apocalypse. Yeah, this is all for Apocalypse. So I've got a feeling these are all going to be your kind of unholy cards and anything that would likely go with that. This is what we've got. Yeah, don't take that out of there, it's not worth it. Yeah, as per usual with game trays, that, you know, this is nice thick card stock. Let's get some of this stuff in here. This is just to show you, obviously I'm not sorting this out in any way. I like these because when you're taking the cards out, they're very easy to get to. If you do that, and it will push the deck up, separate from the other cards, so you can get them out easily. So that's that. So that is that first box. There is an identical box, but it has got the artwork from Joan of Arc on there. So obviously you can separate that. your cards out that way as well. Okay, so next we've got this tray, which looks to be for like tiles and that kind of thing. Maybe not these tiles. Again, let's pop that card in now. It's got a little groove so as you can push it in and it will lift the tiles up so you can get them easily. What we've got now, so this is for just standard tokens. I really have no idea, but we do get at least, we do get 2 of these ones. That's that. This one, this is a massive load of tokens. It's got ridges in there for each individual token. That's pretty neat. It's got one tray here which has no lid. Yeah, what's this for? Oh, it's for our longer tracks and our dashboards, I'm thinking. Where's some other stuff, maybe the bases or something like that. And then we've got the biggest tray of all with some dividers, and this is for our hexes. Which fit nicely. You might even want to write on these tabs to say which hexes you've got where. Yeah, so that will go like that, so as those tabs stick in now. So that is that. So I will have a wider review for this once I've filled it up with lots of beautiful Joan of Arc stuff. My first thought is that it's huge. It's a very, very big box. But, you know, maybe it just needs to be that size. But I will fill everything up in there, and I'll do a review plus a bit of a tutorial of what goes where and that kind of stuff. And I'll also, as part of that review, I'll play a game and I'll see if it's actually functional, if it helps the speed up and tear down of the game and that kind of stuff as well. But there you go. So that was Teutonic Knights and the Deluxe storage box. So coming up very soon, oh sorry, there was one other thing. That's the stretch goal bases for Teutonic Knights. Now it says stretch goal bases when you backed it, but it's not just for stretch goals because there was no other bases in the box. So I'm hoping I've got enough for everything that arrived. I'm looking at it, I'm not sure I have, but we'll work that out. We'll work that out and get to that. I also got the sleeve kit for the Teutonic Knights. So we've got the upgrade pack and obviously tutorial on how to implement that to come. But the other thing really is the rulebook. So once I've got a couple of games under my belt using the new rulebook, the new system and that kind of thing, I'll come back and if it warrants it, I will do a review of the 1.5 rule set. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing it soon. So that is it, guys. I will leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Lots and lots more Joan of Arc content to come. So yeah, if you are looking forward to that, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.